Hi. Yep. Couldn't keep me away. All it took was I don't know, just scrolling on Instagram for about 2 fucking seconds to see our what do we call them, our imposter in chief, or whatever the fuck this Geritol ass motherfucker is. I don't know. So something about no freedom and no choice. And if any governors are in the way, he's going to get rid of them. Right. Okay. So the guy's not going to get excited, going to keep it nice and calm, because that's what a guy's got to do. So that way, you'll find out later. But I just can't. I can't let this one go. I can't. So Papa Joe says it's no more freedom, no more choice in the great United States of America. And that if any governor of the great United States of America gets in his way, he's going to get him out of the way. Well, I'd like to see how the fuck he's going to do that. I'm curious. I'm a curious guy. I ask questions. I tend to think instead of just oh, that's what they said. So, that's what we got to do. He's imploring, or going to mandate. Might have read that wrong. Maybe he's going to try to mandate or advise or tell, because, he's a president. He can just do whatever the fuck he wants. Employers that employ over 100 people to force them to make those said employees get the dart. Or what? Or what? Let's just take for instance, right? I read this a couple weeks ago. Tyson Tyson chicken, whatever you want to call it. They jumped on the bandwagon and said, oh yeah, yep. Everybody's got to get the dart. 50% of their employees walked out the fucking door. Who's going to make your shit? None of these assholes, these politicians, these fucking uber rich fucking dickheads that own these multi-billion-dollar companies that just want to jump on the bandwagon and force people to do shit that they don't want to do with their own fucking bodies. Has any of these motherfuckers even thunk about for 2 seconds that what if no one wants to do it? What if a bunch of people say no and walk out the door and no one's there to make your fucking shit? What about a bunch of these? I've been reading for the last few weeks about thousands of nurses and doctors giving up their careers and walking the fuck out the door because their body, their choice. Who's going to make your money now? Asshole. I own my own business. My wife owns her own business. I definitely don't have 100 employees. So I don't fall underneath that curtain. But even if they, mandated that every business, I'd still say, a fuck are you? Because it's my body, my choice. Or is that only when it comes to abortion? I'm confused, Democrats. How's that work? Or doesn't it work that way? Just wondering. I'm just a guy asking questions. When it comes to abortion, y'all are all arms up about Texas passing that law about the heartbeat law, all just up in arms, and oh God almighty, blah, 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 blah. But isn't it, my body, my choice? But it only works one way, right? Sure. All these numbers, all these other facts, all this stuff coming out, supposed to just take your word for it because you care so much about us, right? The government of the United States of America cares so much about its people. Oh, God in heaven, that we gotta make this happen. We gotta fight it. We gotta win it. We gotta do this. We gotta do that. We are trillions of dollars in debt. We. Last I knew it was fucking you. I didn't write any check to anybody. I just paid my taxes. So last I checked, it was you, not me. Not us, the American people. It was you, the government. So last I checked, you, the government, don't care about me. You don't care about my neighbor. You don't care about the liberal up the street who thinks that, all your plans are just great. You don't care about that guy neither. I don't know who you think you're fooling, but you ain't fooling this cowboy. So, keeping it calm for reasons. Something to think about. When the president, the alleged president of the United States says, we're out of patience and too bad about your freedom and your freedom of choice. Isn't there like a Bill of Rights or something? And a Constitution or something? Or did we just switch to straight communist overnight back in January when this guy was put in, shoved across the finish line into office and we were all told that he's now our new presidente? Just a question. Guy's always full of questions. I'm just asking questions. That's all it is. I'm not claiming anything. I'm not fucking like, this is how it is. I'm just asking a question. That's all it is. I'm just asking questions. And I was just wondering if y'all, the 520-something subscribers I got, could try to answer me this question. Which is a lot of, we all got questions, How is this happening in the United States of America? I'm asking myself, how is the shit that's happening in Australia happening? Y'all been seeing that? That's fucking scary. Like, it scares me to see what's going on over there. And what are they supposed to do? What are the people supposed to do? They are literally powerless. Powerless. Murph, I love you, brother. You've been hanging out with me and Grumpy Farmer for damn near a year. Conversating back and forth, have the same wavelength, think the same fucking way, and you're trapped over there, man. And I feel for you so fucking bad, brother. I'm telling you, I feel for you. I can't imagine living in that hell. And here it is, it's like creeping up on us. It's coming. Like that's what they want. My opinion. How I'm thinking. It's how a guy thinks. I think weird. I'm just saying. It's how I think. So I just don't like, is the American people going to stand for this? He said it with his own words, no more freedom, no more personal choice, and we're out of patience. But Trump was a dictator, right? He was the dictator because he hurt feelings on Twitter, but unemployment was in the toilet. Jobs were through the roof. Gas was cheap as fuck. I'm paying double now for gas. Lumber during the summer was out of control. Now to order, for windows and do anything made out of steel, forget about it. You're talking months. A garage door, if I ordered it tomorrow, I won't get it until after Christmas. Today is September 9th, 2021. And I wouldn't see a garage door until after Christmas because it's made out of steel. Steel roofing is doubled in price. What's changed? That's what I'd like to ask a liberal. Not a liberal, I'm sorry. Me and Grumpy Farmer went over that. Not a liberal. A commie, Democrat, Biden supporting piece of shit. What's changed? Everything's late. Everything's expensive. Everything's fucked. And don't tell me it's the vid. Nah. No. Because that's not the problem. You all know what the real problem is. So don't give me that bullshit. Oh, pandemic. Right. Sure. If anybody with any squash between their fucking ears that knows how to add 2 and 2, or has a smartphone that'll do the fucking math for them, can figure out that this is all bullshit. It's been bullshit since fucking day one. And there's a bigger plan that none of us smaller folk, like myself, that just work, pays his taxes like a good soldier and just wants to be left the fuck alone, has any clue on what the fuck is going on. There's a way bigger picture going on. We'll never know. Trump's not the answer. There's not one guy that can shut it down. Trump was in the way. I won't get you wrong on that. Trump was in the way, and he was the one that pretty much took his hands and went like this to a bunch of people and just pried their eyes open on what is going on, not alone in this country, but all over the fucking world. And now they're all scrambling, they're grasping at straws, and they're trying to make it happen. And in typical commie fashion, instead of laying over and saying, yep, we done fucked up because we were doing this, they're just going to double down on it. Like, everyone knows that lockdowns don't work. Everyone knows that masks don't work. I mean, there's gobs and gobs of information. Christ almighty, you can even Google it if you want. I mean, go on the White House website. They tell you everything they're going to do right there, but just people are too lazy to fucking read. You know, go on the CDC website. Go on the WHO website. They all tell you everything right there. Just people are too lazy to read. What they're not lazy enough to do is park their fat ass in front of ABC, NBC, CNN, MSNBC, basically the alphabet soup of fucking TV channels, and just believe like it's the gospel, everything that regurgitates out of their fucking mouth. But I'm the conspiracy guy, right? Because I don't believe all that shit on the mainstream media. Well, like I've said, I don't know how many fucking times. Y'all fucking commies, not liberals, commies, get your news fed to you on a silver platter, spoon-fed by a fucking waitress. But meanwhile, if we're conservative folks and kind of question things, we got to dig for it. We got to go on a totally different search engine because Google's compromised. I mean, they already admitted they fucked around with the election, but no one's talked about that. That's fact. Don't fact check. You can't fact check that because it is fact. And what's happened to them? Nothing. So what's going to happen? Probably nothing. Like, I'm so over it. A guy can only get so irritated about things, you know? Voter stuff, they proved a bunch of shit. What's going to happen? Probably nothing. Fauci, all the shit he did with Wuhan, and all the, the beer 19. What's going to happen? Probably nothing. That's how it goes, man. I've been kind of thinking about this for a while. Guy gets all wound up and pissed off and just fucking raging about shit. And what for? Raising awareness. Cool. I got 526 of you all that listen to me, and we're on the same wavelength, and I appreciate that, and I think it's cool as fuck. But what are we doing? What are we really doing? What difference are we really making? It's kind of like, having a buddy and complaining to your buddy about the same thing, but neither you or your buddy are really able to do anything to change it, but you both constantly complain about it all the time. But nothing changes. That's where I'm at. Like, what's going to change? Elect another president. You think that's going to change it? Elect some new Congress people. Oh, we're going to flip the House. We're going to flip the Senate. Republicans are going to get this, that, and that. What do you suppose they're going to get done? You suppose they're going to fucking get shit done that we all, our wish list or whatever, and it's just going to be a fucking conservative utopia? Do you really think that's going to fucking happen? Come on. You and I both know better than that horse shit. Because how many rhinos are they going to, how many rhinos are on the ticket just fucking spewing what we all want to fucking hear, and we're all just gobbling it up like it's fucking turkey dinner on Thanksgiving. And just like turkey dinner on Thanksgiving, we're going to go in the living room, we're going to fucking take a nap, and we're going to forget all about it. And then what's going to happen? Same shit, different fucking day. I mean, I'm not going to lie, things are getting really crazy. It's way, way fucking crazier than it's ever been in this country. I'm 46, and I've never, I mean, it's always been Democrat against Republican, but it was semi-sane Democrat against, you know, the sane-ish Republicans. You got to have the two to balance each other out. Well, now you got one side that has just gone batshit fucking left-wing crazy communist, but you still have the same Republicans telling you exactly what you want to hear. So that way they can get where they want to go, make all their money, sit fat and happy in their mansion, while the rest of us scrape and try to get by in their fucked up world that they've made for us. Meanwhile, claiming that they're our representatives. And they know exactly what we want. Right. Get the fuck out of here. So, yeah, guy said he was going to take a break. But I seen that video of the commander in Thief's little fucking speech or whatever. And obviously that put a guy through the fucking roof. I'd say I've been pretty calm on this video. May or may not go over to Farmers tomorrow. Already talked to him. Told him I needed a timeout. But here I am out in the barn doing this one. So a guy might just say, fuck it. Certain things are more important than other things. I'll let y'all in on the one thing while I was going to take a timeout. But after I seen that video, I thought it more important to come out here and talk to y'all. Give you my opinion, because it's just my opinion. My thoughts, the way I perceive things through a guy's fucking, peepholes. And how I think that's just wrong. The president of the United States, leader of the alleged free world, pretty much told you to fuck off with your freedom and fuck off with your choice, and that he was out of patience. That sounds pretty threatening. But Trump was the dictator. Remember that, y'all. That all the lamestream media called him a dictator and ding-dang, whistle bark and all that shit. I guarantee at least a good 80 to 90% of them fuckers missed the America that he created. The jobs, the way we were kicking ass on the world stage, how much money we were making, energy independent. Gas was $1.73. Unemployment was at record, like the lowest record ever recorded. Like, since they started writing that shit down, it was the lowest ever, but he was a dictator, He was going to throw us into World War III, Right. And a bunch of dumb fucks signed on to that shit and ate it up like fucking free pudding at the fucking park. And just believed all that shit. And most people that were crazy fucking commie liberals, not real liberals, but commie liberals, literally red-pilled themselves and found out for themselves after they did some digging, instead of taking the free shit that's on the silver platter fed to their face by the fucking alphabet news, and actually looked a little bit deeper and found out something a little bit fucking different. But not all of us have the fucking squash capacity to fucking do that now, do we? I'd have to say 99.9999999% of y'all that watch me have that capability. Not take everything for face value and question shit and say, well, this don't smell right, don't look right, don't taste right, can't be right. And I was calling that from the winter of 2020, if you know what I'm saying. Around February, March, if you know what I'm saying. So, I'm going to sign off here because the guy's about halfway done with his cold snack. Appreciate you. Try to stay calm, cool, and collected, not be too crazy in this video, because you never know who's watching or who may or watch or whatever. I don't know. But the words of our Presidente this evening concerns me. And it should concern the rest of y'all too. Those words I take pretty serious. Lack of freedom, lack of choice, and the government's out of patience. That sounds just a whisker biscuit threatening, if you ask me. Y'all make the call. Look it up. You can see it. It's out there everywhere. Seen, I don't know how many people shared it on the Instagram. Whatever. I appreciate y'all. Guys, pretty irritated tonight for many reasons. And I would really like to just lose it. But I'm not. Keeping it down here. Keeping it serious. Keeping it audible. If you want to say that. Think about it. But I appreciate y'all. Farmer's going to do a live stream tomorrow night. Guy may or may not show up. We'll figure it out between now and then. We'll talk to y'all.